All right, it is time to talk about an issue that I have been having and contemplating over and just talking about in general with a few people, and I think it needs to be brought up. We are talking about incandescent clusters. I don't even know where to start. These are such a wall, such a wall, man. Like, it's insane. So for those of you who maybe are new or don't understand, incandescent clusters are an item that you can only get from a very few short supply sources, and most of them are time locked. So you can get some from Calamity Ops, and you can get some from monthly exchanges within the store. Now, what are these used for? If for those of you who don't know, they are used to level up your characters. So they're used to upgrade your characters. You need one to bring your relic abilities from 16 to 17, and then you need two to bring your relic ability from 17 to 18. You need another one to unlock the relic trait 3, and you need 8 to max out your weapon mastery, which is insane. But like, to top it all off, I went through some math here, and let's talk it out here. So if you're a monster and you slay out and you destroy, we're talking at most in Calamity Ops, you're gonna be netting yourself one from getting your point score for the 2-week cycle, and then if you are the top 100 on your server, you're netting yourself another 7. So that's 8 every 2 weeks, for a total of 16 every month. On top of that, you can get 2 from if you're part of a pack, you can get 2 more from the pack shop, and you can get 5 more from Fortuna Dust, and these reset every month. So the issue now is, this is the issue that I just ran into, right? Calamity Ops finished. I hit my cycle. I got 4. And I'm going to get this one here for a 5th one. That's it for the week. That's it for 2 weeks. So I have 5 clusters to upgrade my characters for 2 more weeks. I can't, like, I spent those 4. I'm maxing, putting some more into Ningfei. And now I can't do anything else. Like, Ningfei, I can't level up his artifact anymore. There's no activities I can play. There's nothing I can do to get more of these clusters outside of maybe they release, like, tomorrow, or well, today, we're going to be getting the Endless Hunt event, which will give us 4 more. But if there wasn't an event like that, we'd just be shit out of luck. And I feel like the restriction on these is insane. To put it into perspective, it takes 162 to completely max out all of the characters that we have currently in the game. That would take a little over 7 months. You're looking at probably 7 months, 2 weeks without events. So maybe we can round that down to 6 months. But that's not even including if we're, like, we don't even know when we're getting character. Like, are we getting monthly characters? Are we getting bi-monthly characters? If we're getting monthly characters, that number is going to drastically increase, because every time they release a new character, that's 18 more clusters that we need. And keep in mind, you can only get 23 in a month. So if you add a new character, that leaves you with like 7 to spare for the month if you max out that new character. I feel like Calamity Ops needs to be weekly rewards. And honestly, same with the Expanse. Like, the Expanse and Calamity Ops should not be bi-weekly. They should be weekly. You should not be this restricted on leveling up your characters. Like, I want to be able to, like, play with some of these. I want to be able to bring these characters into some of, like, the end game content. And it's like, I don't know if they realize, like, this is, like, the difference between a gacha game and, like, a Destiny game. Like, most people are coming into Destiny and they want to play these characters, they want to try out these builds, and they just want to like grind out an end game content. Like, I want to go into the raid with like Ital and like I want to go into Eclipse with like Korra and Ital and like Kaber, and I just want to mess around and play with these characters and have fun with them. And I can't, because the game refuses to actually like give a way to farm these things. Like, even if like the like let me buy them. I pay money. Let me buy them, or make it so that like the drop rate is extremely low on them. I don't know, make it a weekly rotation, so at least every week I'm not having to wait half a month just to get more of these clusters, so I can increase the level of my characters. And I know I can already see the comments. People are like, oh, it's a gacha game, you know, like you just get to deal with it. That's how things are. It's like, we don't have to, you don't have to be happy with the status quo, you know? Like, things don't have to be this way. Like, we can voice our opinions, and we can state that, you know what, this kind of sucks, and I want to be able to play the characters in the high level endgame activities and enjoy those characters. Like, I this is the issue I have, and I knew I was gonna have this issue coming into it. I love the game. I love everything they're doing. I'm loving the activities. I'm loving the events. I'm loving like the raids and the community and all the social features. I'm loving everything that this game is adding. But just like, there's such restriction on leveling up your characters is so rough. And like, I get it. They put it in place so you can, you know, feel like you need to pay so they can make money. And holy moly, is it even worse on free? Like, I started a free-to-play account, and I can't even imagine. Like, I can't even imagine playing a free-to-play account and getting my character, like one character, to a high enough level where I can, you know, actually rank up in Calamity Ox. Because if you like think about it, I'm expert 2. That's netting me 5. And like, by the end of this week, I'll definitely be able to make it into Master. But like, most of the community, I would say, is struggling to make it out of Expert 1, never mind Expert 2. Some of them are even struggling to get out of Specialist 2, man. Like these people are getting 4 sheaves if they're staying in the Unchanged zone. And like, and even the people in Expert are still getting 4. Like, you gotta think about like the lower level people who are just like, they're getting 10 sheaves a month. It's not even enough to level up a character in a month. So if they release a new character, you're shit out of luck. If they start releasing new characters every month, you're just shit out of luck. You'll never be able to catch up, ever. So like, hopefully either they'll start spreading out more in events with like, where we are seeing some in the Morgan's Hunt event. We're getting 4. So hopefully maybe down the road they can make some adjustments, make some changes, make it a little bit more generous. We'll have to see what ends up happening, but I want to voice my opinion that I just like, something needs to change with these clusters, because it's really like depressing. I'm not gonna lie. These are very restrictive, and they make it very, I don't know, they make it hard to play the game the way you want to play it. And I feel like it's by design, because they want you to spend money. But you can't even spend money for these. So it's like, what's the point? Why are you restricting these? Like, why are you restricting these so much if I can't even buy them for money? Like, I could understand if you're restricting them to make people like want to like spend money to get more of them. But like, you can't. If I wanted to buy these, I can't. Like, I believe you could. I believe there are some in the journey bundles near the end. But I think it's just like one bundle. Yeah, there's one bundle that gives you 3. Like, great, 3. I can level up a character's relic from 16 to 17. One singular character. Fantastic. And don't even get me started on where is it? I'm feeling like it probably won't be as much of a problem once you've gotten all your sheaves and fruits and whatnot. But don't even get me started on artifactual essence. The amount of these that you need to fully max out an exotic artifact is mind-blowing. Like, once you start getting your exotic artifacts to the higher tiers and you start needing, you know, 12, 15 rerolls to get a plus 10 power, like, We're talking like 30 of these things just to like get like plus 10 power. This is a completely different it's just a completely different subject. I don't even want to get on the roll of this is about the clusters. I would love to hear some of your ideas down in the comments below. Let me know like what you think. What are some ways that they can improve? Like you just improve the ways that we have to get some of these materials, specifically the clusters. I'd love to know what your thoughts on this, like how they could change this. I honestly think Calamity Ops is way too rough right now too. I really thought that like when this new reroll came out, we got a different strike, things would feel different, but they really don't. I feel like getting here should be easy. Like here should be easy, right? And then this is when it should, these 3 ranks is when it should start getting hard. Like you should be able to get to Master 1 easily. Like as long as you're the recommended light and you have a half decent team, you should be able to hit this score easily. The hard part should be coming here, like when you're trying to hit that top 20%, and the next one when you're trying to hit top 100 server wide, and then like sticking in here. Like this should be the hard part. These 3 ranks, I feel like getting up to here, they guarantee the 5 clusters for most players. Like this should be easy. That's just my opinion. If you have your own, feel free to leave it down below. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear it. And any other materials, let me know what you want to hear about other materials as well. Again, thank you, and have yourself a supernova day, and enjoy the Morgan's Prey event today. I can't wait to play it myself. All right, bye-bye.